So we will start from test number 4, question number 25. So the question is the polynomial fx and gx are defined above. Which of the following polynomial is divisible by 2x plus 3? So for this question, we have two polynomial here. So first step, we just try to simplify the first polynomial. So we just factor it, 2x times x plus 6, 3x plus 2. So this one is equal to fx, right? So then we notice that this part is equal to gx. So then we can simplify this part to 2x gx. And after we doing this, we can just look at all the choice. For choice A, hx equals fx plus gx. So fx is equal to 2x times gx, and then we plus gx. So this is we just factor gx times 2x plus 1. So from here we notice that 2x plus 1 is not 2x plus 3, so hx cannot be divisible by 2x plus 3. And then we move on to choice B. Px equal to fx plus 3gx. So we just do the same thing for this. So fx is equal to 2x times gx. Then we plus 2gx equal to gx times 2x plus 1. 2x plus 3. So from this part, we notice that px is gx times 2x plus 3, and 2x plus 3 is here. So this px is divisible by 2x plus 3. So B is correct. Then we move on to C. Rx equal to 2fx plus 3gx. And then we did the same thing. So for 2, fx is 2xgx, so it's 4xgx plus 3gx. It's gx times 4x plus 3. And this is not also not the common part of 2x plus 3, so it's not divisible. Then we move on to choice D. So for choice D, Sx equal to 3fx plus 2gx, and gx is equal to 2x times gx. So 3fx is 6x gx plus 2gx. So this equation equals 2gx. We factor this, and 3x plus 1. So this is also not the common part as the 2x plus 3, so it's not divisible by 2x plus 3. So in conclusion, choice B is the correct answer. Then we move on to question number 26. Let x and y be numbers such that negative y smaller than x smaller than y. Which of the following must be true? So from here, 1 is x smaller than y, 2 is x greater than 0, 3 is y greater than 0. So from here, so when we did this question, I just tried to find a specific number to plug in. So if here y is equal to 3, if we want to satisfy this equation, we get the -3 smaller than x smaller than 3. So this equation is correct. So if y equal to 3, it should be like correct. So if this is correct, 1 should be correct, and also for y should be correct. The another situation is if y is equal to -3, then we plug into the equation. So the equation should look like this. So from here we know this is like incorrect. So y cannot equal to negative number. So therefore y must be greater than 0. So the correct answer should be 1 and 3, which is choice C. Okay. Then we move on to 27. So for 27, this is a graph question. The relative housing cost for a U.S. city is defined to be the ratio average housing cost for the city divided by national average housing cost, and expressed as a percent. So this is like a best fit line question, and this is a housing cost, and this is the population density. So we have some random dot here, and we have line. This is the best fit line. So the question asks, which of the following best explains how the number 61 in the equation relates to the scatter plot? So from here, we notice that for this linear equation, if the linear equation is y equals kx plus b, the question gives us the equation, which is y equals 0.0125x plus 21, which means b equals 61. So what is the meaning of the 61? The correct answer is D. In 2005, even in cities with low population densities, housing costs were likely at least 61% of the national average. So why we choose this? Since this line is only the best fit line, and we cannot definitely say that housing costs were never below 61% of the national average. This is like incorrect, because this is only the best fit line. It's not the absolute exact value. So we can only conclude that if the population density is very low, the percentage of national average cost is like the range is about 61%. So therefore, the correct answer is D. Then after that, we move on to question 28. Question 28, we have the equation here. Fx equal to x plus 6 times x minus 4. Which of the following is an equivalent form of the function f above, in which the minimal value of f appears as a constant of coefficient? So firstly, we need to simplify this equation. So this equal to x squared minus 4x plus 6x minus 24. So equal to x squared plus 2x plus minus 24. So we have this here. So we can also say this is like one of the choice of the answer, B choice, but this is incorrect because the question asks which one you can see the minimal values. So we need to change form this to this equation so we can see the minimal value of this function. So we just like change the formula to x plus 1 square. And so this one is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 1. So if we have this square formula, we can use this plus 1 minus 1 and minus 24. So if we get this, we can simplify this. So from this equation, we can see the minimal value of this function is negative 25. So this should be the correct answer, which is choice D. Okay, so then we move on to question 29. If x is the average of m and 9, so y is the average of 2m and 15, and z is the average of 3m and 18. What is the average of x, y, and z in terms of m? So if just like this, x is the average of m and 9, y is the average of 2m and 15, z is the average of 3m and 18. So I write like this since this is the average formula for x, y, and z. And the question asks what is the average of x, y, and z in terms of m. So the formula should be x plus y plus z divided by 3. So in case we don't know what is the value of x plus y plus z, so we need to like plus this 1, 2, and 3 together to get the value of x, y, and z, x and y and z, and then divided by 3. So if we plot them together, so we can get 3m plus 21. So this is the simplified result. So if we have this x plus y plus z, then we use this divided by 3. Then we can get the average, which is m plus 7. So this is a choice B. Okay. Then we move on to the last question. So the last question is the graph question. So the function f(x) equals to x cubed minus x squared minus x minus 11 over 4 is graphed in the xy plane above if k is a constant such that the equation f(x) equals k has 3 real solutions. Which of the following should be the value of k? So if we have the 3 solutions, we just like draw a horizontal line of this function. So if the line is here, this is like only one solution. If the line is here, we have 2 solutions right here and here. So if the line is here at -3, we can have like 1, 2, and 3 solution. So that's why if f(x) is equal to -3, we can have the 3 real solutions of this function.